JoJo has fun.
It's like everything that she does is totally fine. Hey, everybody.
Hi. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This might be the last session of video games that Kim and I get to play together for a while.
It's definitely going to be the last session.
Yeah.
I've got like 3 days.
Yep. Kim's about to kerplo. Oh, OG Kush Dog. Man, it's like meeting an old friend.
I know.
Get him, OG Kush Dog.
It's been a week, and I've missed you, dog. Yeah. And you're dead, Geodude. You're dead.
I did not expect OG Kush Dog to be so goddamn powerful, but I was right. Yeah, Kim's in an extreme amount of labor.
I'm in medium labor. I'm in a don't go to the hospital, they'll send you home. However...
Are you in labor? Pfft, don't waste our fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay, I picked a fight again. You said you went to the... I think the story you said yesterday is you went to the hospital. You were like, I need help. And then you're like,
God.
All right, go here. And you're like, okay. You walked out to your car, turned it on, realized that you didn't actually need to leave the premises, turned the car off, wept, and then walked back inside and signed back in again.
Yeah.
To start the whole process over.
It was actually... It was that ridiculous, but like less ridiculous as it was happening. So I went in for my regular weekly checkup. And apparently so it's sort of like WebMD, where if you did you just give him a beer?
No, I gave him an antidote.
Oh, I see.
Brand IPA. That's what I gave him. You say the whole name or you don't say it. This show brought to you by Antidote Brand IPA. Feel the cure.
So I went in for my thing, and apparently doctors are like WebMD, where if you say enough buzzwords all together, they say alert, you need to go to the hospital.
Alert.
Have you ever used WebMD?
Yes.
Yeah. If your neck hurts, alert, you need to go to the hospital.
If your neck hurts, believe me, you're gonna die right now.
It's carotid artery disease 100% of the time.
100% to the ones.
Anyway, so I go to the doctor, and she's like, yeah, you have all these symptoms. You need to go to labor and delivery. Go outside, walk into the hospital, let them know that you're there for a stress test, and they'll take care of you.
Yeah.
And so I did exactly as she said. I got into my car, and I turned it on, and then I was like, where the fuck am I going? And I turned it off, and I walked over to the hospital, and the whole point, 2 months ago, I registered at the hospital so that I could just walk in and say, hey, this is my name, and I'm registered. Well, I walked in, and all of that was gone in my brain. I'd completely forgotten. I
feel like you're just going to be like, they just totally forgot who you were, like you fandangled movie tickets.
Yeah, this was, no, they knew who I was, but I re-registered. So now I'm in the system. Because they're like, you're actually, they're like, are you the Kim Martell on Squaw Valley? And I was like, yeah. They're like, and this is your emergency contact? I'm like, yeah. They're like, okay, you're in the system. But it took them the entire registration to realize that I was already registered. So I'm sitting there just bleeding out while I'm registering. And so then I go up to so they're like, yeah, you need to go to the, so they gave me all the instructions, and it's go to the elevator. It's in the, hit this number, exit through the back of the elevator, go to the telephone, pick up the telephone. It was really intense because they don't, they are super not cool with people stealing babies.
Well, yeah, it's a huge problem.
And so they make it really hard to steal babies. And so, but I only remembered the instructions to go to the elevator.
Oh, then you were just like, well, I'll just head to the elevator and hope for the best.
Exactly. And so I didn't want to ask her twice, and because my head was spinning, and I had when you get fireworks in your vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was happening, and I was like, I'm just gonna, because I was in complete shock. And I did not know what was going on. And so I get to the elevator, and it's open. So I just walk in.
Right.
And the guy's like, and he looks at me, and he's like, you're going to the second floor? And I was like, that must be where pregnant people go. So I was like, yeah. And so I went to the second floor, and there is no sign that says labor and delivery.
Oh. It's just he was on his way to the second floor and didn't want this pregnant woman to inconvenience him.
No, but it was the correct floor, but they don't put labels on it because they don't want people to know where labor and delivery is unless they're supposed to be there, which is not helpful for people who are confused. And
on the verge of birth.
Yeah, and so I just followed that guy out of the elevator.
He could have been taking you anywhere.
Yeah, and I followed him out of the elevator, and then he...
You could be in Eugene, Oregon right now.
Yeah, he picked up a phone, and I was like, oh, yeah, she said something about a phone. And then once he picked up the phone, the doors opened, and so I walked through the doors, and I asked the guy, I was like, I don't know where I am.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, where are you supposed to be? And I told them, and they're like, oh, yeah, you're here. And the nurses just totally acted like that was like a totally normal thing, that I was just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
They're just like, well, we got another one.
Yeah. And then they strapped me into all these machines and determined that Pip was not dead.
There seems to be their number one concern.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm glad that's their number one concern.
They're like, your baby's not dead, and you're like, what else is new?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And so then they were like, well, you're pretty much, we're going to see you real soon again, but not right now, so go home. And so I went home.
And you took a nap.
And I took a nap. Felt a lot better.
That's good.
Yeah.
You have it all figured out.
Yep, now I know where to go.
Yeah, now you know exactly what floor, what phone to pick up.
Yeah.
People steal babies?
Oh, yeah.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Oh, man. Yeah, they steal babies, both to, like, sell them, but more commonly it's like a dad who's not going to be given rights will just take the baby.
Oh. I didn't know that was a problem.
Oh, yeah, that's a real problem.
Wow.
Yeah. Or like women who are absolutely insane because they can't have a baby will take a baby.
Oh.
My stepmother once almost stole a baby when she was trying to conceive. Yeah. Oh my God.
This is a fine day. OG Kush Dog is transforming into some of that real sticky, icky. Get some of that. Get a dime back of that gloom, brah!
Every day.
See, look, he's so high he can't even keep his eyes open. That's how you know it's that good.
God.
It is that good.
So I was reading an article today about how the death of the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac, who I have learned is not pronounced Tupac, were actually they were peripheral deaths due to an argument between Puffy and Suge Knight. And I was just like, man, that's too bad.
Suge Knight, the rapster who ran over a bunch of people in a car?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. And I was just really surprised because it's like, I don't know, B.I.G. and Tupac were so much better than Suge Knight. I was like, why did the better people have to die? That seems bad.
Maybe it was the Illuminati what did it.
Oh, maybe. I forget about the Illuminati.
They're out there. They're out there
illuminating.
They're like, we're gonna shine a light on this thing.
Do you think that the Illuminati fucking Zubat. Do you think the Illuminati and the Masons are related in any way? Do you think that the Masons dislike the Illuminati because they get all the credit?
I'm sure the Illuminati walk out of their their clandestine hall. And then across the street, they see the Masons. And the Masons are like, howdy, neighbor. And the Masons are setting up a new pool. And the Illuminati are like, fuck, we want a pool. It's really keeping up with the Joneses of conspiracy cults.
Yeah, exactly. And so the Masons are like, well, we have this little pin. And we're going to put the Masonic symbol way up high on buildings. And the Illuminati's like, fuck, we gotta get little pins.
And then they're going back and forth, and little do they know the Branch Davidians have come in down the street, and they're just kind of hanging out, and it's like a frat house over there.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, have some Kool-Aid, bruh. And you're just like, oh no, we're busy controlling all the banks. But they're like, I remember being young and wanting Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. I was at a bar once about 10 years ago in Boston, and there's a guy, and he was so drunk. And he just kept yelling, "Motherfucking Freemasons!" And it was pretty great. It was, and so Mike and I, for years, when something wouldn't make sense or we would just be really frustrated,
it was the Masons.
We were just like, "Motherfucking Freemasons!"
That adds up. That makes sense.
I had a friend recently, within the last year or so, who was asked to join the Freemasons.
Really?
Yeah. He was like at a bar and he hung out with this guy all the time. And the guy was like, hey, you're like a really cool guy. You know, I'm part of this like kind of secret club if you want to be part of the secret club.
And you're like,
And my friend was like,
is this a sex thing?
yeah, my friend was just like, nah.
Nah.
No, at first he was
I
like,
think you're nice, but
I don't want to join your club. And I was like, dude, you just got invited to join like an exclusive club.
you could have
like,
been,
why?
you could be one of the architects of modern society.
And he was just like, nah. He like went home and told me about it. And first of all, I was like, first of all, I don't think that you're supposed to tell people that you were invited to join the Freemasons.
Yeah.
Second, why did you say no? And he was like, well, I told him I'd think about it, but I'm done thinking about it. I'm not gonna. And then like that bar closed. And so like now he doesn't. So it was almost like that guy was like sent out to recruit my friend and he failed. And then they were like, well, closing the bar.
It's like, well, we lost our right to be a bar.
Yeah.
The Masons have decided to destroy us.
Thanks a lot, friend who wouldn't join Freemasons.
What a dick.
You ruined a bar in Saxton's River. The only bar in
that's all
Saxton's
they had.
River. Yeah.
So that Pidgey just kicked out Trash Mouse and brought in Rock Hard as fuck, and now everyone's doomed.
Oh my god, I love the Meowth.
Yeah, he's about to die. And I mean,
Kicked right
really
in the Meowth.
hard. I missed?
Wow,
Damn
that
it.
sucks.
I will use Magnitude.
Oh wow, he bit you.
He broke his teeth, more like it. And now it's Magnitude 7. And now he's going to kerplode like a little Meowth do. Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
do more of this some other time.
How about tomorrow?
Okay, tomorrow sounds good.
Cool.
Oh,
420 blazing!
Woo!
OG Kush Dog!
That's so lame.